Hello, fight fans. Welcome to Boxing Blocks and guys. And please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now, and also go to the notification bell icon. Click it, and select also anytime I drop a new banger, a new exclusive video will definitely be notified. So I just finished reading an article, you know, written by the Guardian, you know, of the UK, from the UK. The title of the article actually shocked me though. Mm, it actually shocked me because the way these guys are trying to spin the narrative to suit their agenda, and the way they are trying to actually make Joshua look like the dark horse, what I mean, is very, 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 disgusting. Let's not forget about what the Guardian said about Joshua a few years back when they called Anthony Joshua the son of Nigerian parents. Before Joshua became anything, maybe Joshua at that time had some um, legal issues, they called him the son of Nigerian parents. But when Joshua became the world champion, they were quick. I think it's a Daily Mail or the Guardian, one of the both. They were quick to claim he's British. Now, if let's take a look at this article right here. I'm gonna read it, and go to it and see here. You know, um, the title I quote: "After Joshua backs Saudi Arabia, is trying to do a good job politically." That's the statement of Joshua. That's what they titled to start with. Now let me read what Joshua had to say. So that um, So let me read first very from this place. Joshua, who is expected to receive more than £60 million for his controversial WBA, IBF, and WBO world title rematch with Andrews Jr. in Didia on Saturday night, this makes suggestion his legacy as a role model would be tarnished. Before this, let's say when this fight got announced, the British media was so quick, like they were quick to actually um, talk down this fight happening there. One thing I've noticed about, listen, I'm not a politician, but one thing I've noticed about the Western media is that they have actually penned a narrative to suit themselves. Whereas if you live here, okay, you know that is not what you think it is. I mean, too many stuff going on right here. I don't want to even point out the racism and not only to talk of the discrimination and other stuff. Me personally, I've gone through some stuff, that I wouldn't like to express now. Later, I will talk about that, that video. You got to go to my personal channel. I'm gonna put something there. So Joshua said, not necessarily. I just came here for the boxing opportunity. I look around and everyone seems pretty happy and chilled. I've not seen anyone in a negative light out here. Everyone seems to be having a good time. So, I mean, what is so wrong about that? Like just we're saying, everyone is having a good time there. Yes, Arabia is a very shit country, a shield country. I've got people who live there. I know people who live there, and they've told me it's good. But one thing about Saudi Arabia is that they have their strict rules. The Sharia law or Sharia system is very effective there, which has been in their land for centuries, for thousands of years, if I'm not mistaken. So why do people want to change the culture of their country? It's very simple. You don't like the country, don't go there. And if you go to the country, respect their rules because you know the Western government tend to want to invade people's privacy. Let's just look at the country like Libya, for example. Remember when Muammar Gaddafi was singing was portrayed to the rest of the world as a dark horse, as a bad person, as this, as that. I'm not saying Gaddafi was an angel. He's not. But on the other hand, his people lived better than now than they are used to now. Now they're suffering. Now they are like really poor. Things are going badly there. So I just want to say that the Daily Mail or the Guardian should leave Joshua alone. You know, I know they are not happy the fight is taking place in Arabia. Joshua is not a politician. If Joshua are taking this fight to Nigeria, I know what they will say. They will start bringing up rubbish stuff. It always have to be. Everything must take place in the Western world. That does not make sense. It's just like football now. You look at the football, they say World Cup. The foot and FIFA. You look at Africa that have like we have close to 54 countries there, and then you look at Europe, which is smaller, but yet they have more team in World Cup playing in the World Cup tournament than Africa continent. That is not fair, and that does not make sense. But hey, I speak my mind. When it's time to speak my mind, speak my mind. I'm not going to shut my mouth or say, oh, what's happening right here. But in my mind, Joshua is not a politician, so they should definitely leave the guy alone. He can go to anywhere he wants to go to. At the end of the day, when Joshua was suffering in the street, when he was a hustler, struggling in the street, the British government didn't give a shit about the guy. Did they? They didn't. In fact, they even locked this guy up to the point where he was called a son of Nigerian parents and not respected. In fact, they even kicked him out of the GB team. It was Rob McCracken that actually tried his best to restore him there. That's why you see Joshua, you know, decided to stay with Rob McCracken because Rob McCracken is a very good man. Very, very good man. So please, the Guardian or Daily Mail, you guys are trying to speak some shit right now. They're trying to speak some narrative. We already know the British people are very minded when not all of them, but most of them. The Joshua fight really showed me. Joshua was winning. It was all British, no Nigerian name. After he lost, oh, he's a Nigerian this, Nigerian that. It's a hype job. It's this. And I've got a video coming soon though about British boxers who are backing against Anthony Joshua, who have turned their back against the guy. It's just crazy, man, when you take a look at it. But that's so it's here. Enough is enough. When Joshua went to Makoko, you know the reason why he did that. He's not stupid. I mean, I just believe anywhere you're from, you have to know where you're from. You have to embrace the culture, and you have to respect people's culture, but on the other hand, embrace the culture because at the end of the day, the same people who praise you when you're doing well are the same people who will call you all sort of names when you are not doing so well. And in this case, we've seen that with Joshua when he was winning, beating champions up, beating guys up. All of them, they all backed him and say, "Oh, he's British, he's this, that." And after he lost with just one fight, they called him live job and understood Nigerian days Nigeria. That's what Joshua has decided to embrace Nigeria very well because he knows that come rain comes on, Nigerians will always back him. And that's just a fact. I'm not saying it just because I'm Nigerian. I'm saying it because it's just a fact. So, I mean, this life, that's just how it is. People change. I do know some British friends who back Joshua though, who still back Joshua. It's just that there are not many like that anymore compared to what I used to be. Now it's just changed. So anyway, guys, you've heard it. Joshua actually he did not back Saudi Arabia. He's just saying that he is there right now. He's concentrated. He's there hanging around with people. You know, um, people like the people are happy. They're having a good life. They are not like they're not stressed. So he doesn't really know what's going on in the political world, but what he knows, what he see with his eyes, is that the people there are happy, and that's what counts. Why does Guardian they're trying to change the narrative to make Joshua look bad? Turn that fire all of all Western media who try to paint a negative narrative towards Anthony Joshua. It's just crazy, man. You know, talking bad about other people, countries, while your own country is in shambles. It's just the fact. Like listen, I live in Western world, so I'm telling you right now. So you don't point finger like that because if you look at the people of Saudi Arabia, I'm quite sure people of Saudi Arabia. Uh, let's not forget. Let's talk about remove the freedom part because there are some things which goes on here. Even though I don't like it, I accept it, and Saudi Arabia here is not like it. There's no different. The reason why I'm saying there's no difference because if you're someone like me, you know, um, you definitely. I don't know if you guys have gone through what I've gone through, but my experience showed me that listen, anybody can hurt you. Anybody can like talk shit about you. But one thing is simple is that folks like us, um, are not. Listen, I don't want to make this political, but those Guardian newspaper, they are nothing but buffoons. Trying to bring down Joshua, trying to get him unmotivated and all the stuff. Listen, Joshua decided to fight Saudi Arabia because it's a neutral ground, and the reason you want to go to Saudi Arabia, to go to the UK. That's why Joshua took this fight to Saudi Arabia, and the reason he contested about going there, but he had no bargain because the contract was already signed the last fight. So I hope Joshua wins the fight, and I hope the chamber claim is thrown, and then we move on to the next one, inshallah. Like the Muslims would say, I'm no Muslim, but I do have to respect the religion, and yeah. So guys, stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble. I will be right back first to talk about something else. Cheers.